Now, the Young Turks proudly present a naked look at the party of family values, where GOP stands for and right to life takes a backseat to right to licentiousness. Republican sexcapades, where real family values don't have a prayer. Hide the altar boys and cover the kiddies' ears. Here's today's edition of Republican Sexcapades with Cliff Schechter.
Cliff Dog from BraveNewFilms.org. How are you, my friend?
I am doing well. How are you doing, Jank?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Now that you're taking over the world of political coverage.
Oh, yeah, we're all over it. All right, Cliff, let's cover our old friend Larry Craig first. What's he up to?
Well, sadly, you can never talk about Larry Craig enough because every time you stop talking about him, he does something else that's just unbelievably funny. And in this case, he's easily the funniest man in show business. What do we got here? We got Larry Craig's attempt by his lawyers in their new court filing to claim his behavior was not criminal for a variety of reasons. Of course, the best one of all, as they look at Minnesota's disorderly conduct law, which, quote, requires that the conduct at issue have a tendency to alarm or anger others, underscoring the plural nature of the term. So apparently, if you're just doing something, let's say maybe you're masturbating really loudly, I guess that's okay. I'm not sure, but they're trying to make it that his hand gestures and the other things, because it was invited by this other undercover cop, so he couldn't have been bothered by it, and other people were not bothered by it, that means that it's constitutionally protected speech.
So there's two aspects of this. One is, hey, listen, if me and some dude are getting it on and nobody sees it, or just one person sees it, then we're not bothering others, we're just bothering an other. So since it's not plural, it's okay if only one person saw us having gay sex in the Minnesota bathroom. That is the defense of the Republican senator. I love that defense.
And in other words, you know what that defense is called?
What's that?
If two Republican men having sex in a bathroom fall in a forest and nobody hears it, did it really happen?
And did it really violate Minnesota law? And then, and the other aspect of it, he's like, look, the cop had it coming. He invited it, and so he couldn't have been bothered by it. So there you go. I must be innocent since I wasn't bothering anybody else.
Right. He was wearing a tight skirt. He was smiling at me. He really wanted it. That kind of a thing.
And how did he know the cop wanted it? All the cop did was sit in the stall. He didn't even do anything. He didn't even see the cop. I guess he had it coming because he was sitting in a stall in a bathroom.
Right. The guy that they made eye contact because he peeked in on the guy when the guy's in the stall. So just because they made eye contact, hell, if he peeked in on me, I'd make the kind of eye contact that hopefully would make him think that I wanted to kill him. So just because the guy looked up and they made eye contact, apparently that was enough, man. That's enough. So it was an invitation to do his best Fred Astaire in the stall next to him.
You got to give Larry Craig some credit, man. He's a fighter. He hangs in there. He's still in the Senate. He's still trying to win this case by arguing that the cop he was trying to have gay sex with had it coming, and that they weren't bothering too many people by trying to have gay sex there. He's got some balls on him. He really does.
In more ways than one, he certainly does. Also to add to this, even Craig's lawyers claimed that his behavior didn't rise to the level of being, quote, offensive, obscene, abusive, boisterous, or noisy. And I'm thinking to myself, depending on his level of enthusiasm, it could have been boisterous. So I'm not sure I go for that. But
but remember this story, Cliff, where another guy had come out and said that much earlier he had had sex with Larry Craig, and in his house in Washington D.C., and that they did it in the guest house, and he thought that his wife was sleeping in the other room. So I think his lawyer is right. He apparently has really quiet gay sex. So he's not boisterous.
Gay sex is a virtue.
Yeah.
Particularly when you're in a public stall.
Apparently so, yes. So now, let's go on to the second story of more Republicans bothering us and, of course, being hypocritical about it.
Right. And also just say quickly, I don't know if I should propose things like this on the air, Cenk, but we may want to think about holding a live edition of Sexcapades from that bathroom during the Republican convention.
Oh, in Minnesota?
Yeah, I think it may be appropriate. Just a thought.
Uh-oh. That is an interesting thought. Okay.
Kick that one around and think about it. But, yes. What we have in our second story is we have literally the town from the movie Footloose. St. Charles, Missouri, where I can't find the guy's party affiliation because these city council members there run nonpartisan, but certainly everything this guy does says he's a Republican, and he's certainly a right-winger. He's pushing a bill that not only will cut down on prohibit drinking contests, I mean, come on, cut rate booze nights and games offering alcohol as prizes, which, by the way, means that if that had been me during college, I never would have gotten any action. We're also talking about he wants to prohibit dancing, sitting or standing upon bars or tables that would require bars, and he would require bars to prohibit indecent, profane, or obscene language, songs, entertainment, or literature on the premises.
Is that a problem? Are too many people bringing in literature into St. Louis bars? That's the issue?
The kids are bringing Huck Finn there, and Huck, says some pretty obnoxious things.
So no cursing, no dancing, not even drinking too much, and certainly no reading of literature in St. Louis bars.
Yeah, I mean, it's the town of St. Charles, which is right outside of Missouri, St. Louis. I mean, as I said, this literally is the town from Footloose. So, yeah, these guys are, first of all, you can't read there, which is why you and I go to bars. I mean, that's going to kill St. Charles right away. Second of all, what does Davis Bitter now do on a layover if there's no table dancing? I mean, there's just a lot of questions here. I don't think they stop to ask themselves when they decide to pass such onerous laws or attempt to pass such onerous laws.
But my favorite part of the story is at the end when we find out that the guy pushing this legislation has a bar of his own.
Well, of course, because if he didn't, then he wouldn't be quite as hypocritical. And so, yeah, it's the usual story. I'm sure he needs to push up the number of votes he gets in the next election. So instead of actually doing anything about Missouri, a state that doesn't have any corruption, like let's say the Republican governor Matt Blunt, who's in all sorts of trouble, and others there. Instead, they'll go after the people that may throw out a four-letter word in a bar.
So Mayor York, by the way, is also violating the laws here because according to these laws, you have to sell 50% of your revenue has to come from food. So it's not all about drinking, and people are eating as well. And Mayor York's own bar doesn't follow that rule. So, of course, as always, hey, do as I say, not do as I do with right-wingers. And like you said, we're not sure of all their affiliations here. But no matter whether they're Democrats or Republicans, they're definitely right-wingers here.
Yeah.
There ain't no Democrat against table dancing in bars.
No Democrat I ever want to meet. No. I mean, if you're trying to ban that stuff, I'm not sure what your view is of the Democratic Party, but let's just say we don't want you.
Exactly. All right, Cliff, fun as always, Republican Sexcapades with Cliff Schechter from BraveNewFilms.org. We appreciate you coming on, man.